expect brutality. But when you watch this fight scene, you're used to Joe Pesci talking about ducks, or he has this weird monologue, and you're used to just comedic antics, shenanigans, Chris Rock, and this, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, there's no one-liners in this. I mean, there's squishy eye gouges. There's rebar stabbings. This is brutal.
I don't know if there's even any dialogue until Murtaugh goes into the water. I'm sorry, until Riggs goes into the water with Jet Li, where Murtaugh is yelling for Riggs.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. I think after Murtaugh says, "Let's go ask him," or whatever that line is when they do that cinematic amazing cross, I don't think there's another line of dialogue through that whole thing.
I'm going to make a GIF of that. I'm going to do it, and I'll add it to this final fight piece, because that's so cool. And also, I think this fight does Jet Li, it doesn't do him a disservice. Yes, he loses. However, two A-list stars who have been steamrolling people for years have to cheat 2-on-1, and I don't know if it's cheating, but no, it's not really, it's a fight to the death, so there's no cheating. Is there cheating in fights to the death?
Say they go. No, there's no cheating. I'd say they go a little dirty with it.
Yeah, there it is.
Sure.
They go dirty. They turn it into a jailhouse rock, bunkhouse brawl type thing. And the eye gouge, like Jet Li doesn't try to eye gouge. I was a little disappointed with his choking scene though. That maybe they were at a rush. So there's a scene where Jet Li and Mel Gibson are squaring off, and Jet Li is just choking Mel with one arm, like one hand, just choking him. And I don't know, maybe they didn't have that much time, and maybe they needed to hold him there to get him stabbed, but I don't know. It seemed like a weird way for Riggs to lose, getting choked by one hand. Did you like that?
Well, I guess I didn't object to it because Jet Li chokes a guy out earlier in the movie with that same move.
You're right.
He reaches up and grabs the esophagus of, I guess it was the old dude, the guy that Murtaugh gave his father's watch to.
You're right.
And choked him out.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't know if I fully buy Riggs being choked out at that point, other than him just getting the shit kicked out of him for 3 minutes and just tiring.
Yeah, it's a good callback. So I definitely like that, and I like that Jet Li is taken out by two guys with eye gouges, steel pipes, and rebar. You can go home happy on that. He didn't lose
30 rounds from a machine gun.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, so he still was beating up people with rebar through his chest. So you're right. And then the AK underwater. And it's just, you don't feel
and I like
bad.
that. I love the sound effects too. Like after they get underwater and they're still struggling, Gibson reaches for that machine gun. Jet Li grabs the barrel of it and tries to push off, and then they both look at each other. And for that briefest moment, Jet Li shakes his head like, no, don't do it. Like he knows what's coming. And then it's dead silence. Then you just hear the thunder of the gun going off. It's so well done. It's really intense.
I just remember when I was 16, I think I went and watched this with my brother. We just thought this was the most epic brawl. It was just, this was the main event. I mean, this movie made a ton of money. This was a super popular film. I know critics didn't really love it that much, but it made bank. But I remember just thinking how epic this fight was. And this is a time, 98, when we had Independence Day, we had Face Off, we had Con Air, and here's Lethal Weapon 4 dropping a fight scene on us that is just jaw-dropping. I don't care about the hyperbole. I love this fight.
No, for me, it's just the brutality of it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you don't see many fights that are this raw.
That's a good word.
I don't know. You see guys, I don't know how to explain it. There is, with the added elements of the rain, the set, they almost did that helicopter type spotlight shining down through the top of the pier. So you have all those broken hard lines. They're going in and out of shadows. Yeah, I mean, with every landing of a hit or a punch or a kick or whatever they're doing, more blood is being drawn. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Just the way that how much attention to detail is surreal.
What's your favorite moment?
Man, I don't know. I love that
flustered
cross.
there. So on the Skype call right now, I can see Tom, and he just you got conflicted there. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I don't know, man. I love every moment of this fight. I truly don't know if I can pick out a favorite part to it. Maybe when Riggs finally gets into the fight. I actually noted in here, it takes 1 minute and 17 seconds for him to land his first punch.
He has a nice four strike combo in here too, towards the end.
I think it's when he finally gets into the fight where you can feel the table start to turn for those guys.
I love that. I think for me it's the eye gouge, just because of the squishy sound effect, and the heroes went there. You never see a hero's eye gouge. When do you see hero's eye gouge?
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
Right, I love
and
it.
He's not above that either. In all the
No.
other movies, he's like poking guys in the eyes, messing with
Yeah,
them.
you're right. Yeah, he goes after eyes in these films, but I was like, man, Riggs just he's eye gouge. When you never see hero's eye gouge. So I really love that. The cross in the beginning and the eye gouge are my favorite. I love that. So we've talked about, all right, so let's see. All right, would you think 1987 Riggs could have taken Jet Li in 1998 Jet Li versus 87 Riggs?
No, I don't think he could take him.
I know his name's Wasing Ku, but I just keep saying Jet Li because it's Jet Li to me.
I think he would do a better chance. He would have a better chance against him one-on-one, but I don't think he could do it by himself.
Yeah.
I think a younger Murtaugh and a younger Riggs probably could dispatch Lee much faster than what they did. Then again, at this point, I think Riggs is pushing 50 and Murtaugh's in his 60s at that point.
What happens if it's Mr. Joshua and Wasing Ku versus Martin Riggs, Roger Murtaugh, and Brian O'Connor? I'm bringing Brian back from our Lethal Weapon discussion. Because we said, what happens in a jiu-jitsu match between Riggs and Brian O'Connor? Who wins between Riggs, Murtaugh, and O'Connor versus Joshua and Wasing Ku?
I think O'Connor would tip the scale for him.
Throwing some Superman punches in there?
Yeah, he's too efficient. He's too good.
Oh, man. I want to see that fight now. Make it happen, I don't know, WEDA or ILM. Get it going. But no, man, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, cool. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Tom Trezemer, this is Final Fights. We'll see you next week.